Not every journey in American football is made of spotlights and headlines. Some stories are built behind the scenes, far from the media radar, until fate decides to bring them back together. And that's exactly what's happening in Pittsburgh. What began years ago in a college locker room in Kansas is quietly gaining a new chapter under the weight of the black and gold Steelers jersey. Will Howard, a name that might sound new to NFL fans, arrives in the league carrying more than just stats. He brings memories, lessons, and a special connection with another familiar face in Pittsburgh, Skylar Thompson. The reunion of these two quarterbacks is more than just a professional coincidence. It's the crossing of paths that once seemed divided, but were always destined to intersect again. Howard, after starting his college career in the shadow of Thompson, didn't back down. On the contrary, he turned the waiting into motivation, honed his game, and paved his way to leading one of the biggest universities in the country, the mighty Ohio State, to a national title. That's no small feat. It shows that even starting as a backup, he understood that patience and consistent effort speak louder than any recruiting ranking. What's curious is that now, the kid who once learned from Thompson finds himself sharing a locker room again with the veteran who once gave him advice, pointed out the way, and above all, believed in his potential. It's as if time itself decided to give them a second chance to write a new story, this time side by side as professionals. For those who live and breathe football, you know some bonds between players go beyond the field. When Will Howard first spoke as a Steelers athlete, the sparkle in his eyes when mentioning Skylar Thompson revealed more than respect. It showed gratitude. He was like a brother to me back then. He showed me what it meant to be a leader. Those words didn't sound rehearsed, but like someone carrying sincere memories of hard times. At Kansas State, Howard learned to handle pressure, to listen more than speak, to observe and absorb. Skylar, in turn, was a key figure in that process. Now, in a completely different and far more demanding setting, they find themselves in the same environment once again. But make no mistake, the atmosphere isn't just emotional. A real competition is brewing. The NFL is no place for sentimentality. Howard arrives as a rookie trying to prove he can be more than a prospect, while Thompson needs to reaffirm his value on a team hungry for results. And to spice things up even more, there's the possibility of another big name joining the group, Aaron Rodgers. Yes, that Aaron Rodgers. And if that happens, someone will have to go. The locker room is going to heat up. The mentor and apprentice relationship could quickly turn into a fight for survival within the roster. But before this story gets its next chapter, I want to invite you to be part of this journey with us here on the channel. If you enjoy this kind of story, real, human, and with the competitive edge that only the NFL can offer, make sure you subscribe. And here's a different kind of request. Drop a comment below and tell us who you think will surprise us more on the field. Will Howard or Skylar Thompson? But don't just type a name. Write like you're the coach. What plan would you build for them? Let's see who's got the best game plan. It's impossible to ignore the symbolism of this reunion. Howard and Thompson started as mentor and apprentice, and now, ironically, they're on equal footing. In the Steelers' locker room, there's no hierarchy between them anymore, only the harsh reality of competition. Both know each other's strengths, weaknesses, shortcuts, and habits. That makes this battle even more thrilling. While fans and analysts try to guess who will shine, both men are under a silent pressure that goes beyond practice sessions and media appearances. Because deep down, Howard wants to prove he's no longer that freshman waiting in line. And Thompson, as experienced as he is, must show he's still capable of leading an NFL offense with confidence and authority. But there's something that unites them. And it might just be this bond that turns rivalry into collective strength, mutual respect. Howard doesn't want to take Thompson's spot out of revenge or arrogance. He wants to prove he learned from the best. And Thompson knows he can't live off past glories, but perhaps he'll find in Howard a new source of motivation, a worthy training partner. If the coach can manage this duo properly, he might just create a rare chemistry in today's football. A partnership that lifts both men, even if only one gets to stay. And the fans, they'll cheer, they'll suffer, and of course, they'll choose sides. That's what makes the NFL such a unique spectacle. Every play has a story behind it. Every snap carries a memory, a payback, or a reunion. Now that the two are side by side again, the most interesting part will be watching how each practice, each meeting, each glance will shape this new phase. The Steelers coaching staff has a tough task ahead to assess talent, mentality, commitment, and above all, who truly has the soul of a starting quarterback. Howard has the youth, the fire of someone who just won a college title and wants to prove himself from day one. Thompson has the experience, the deep understanding of the system, and the memory of having faced NFL giants in playoff games. It won't be easy for either of them. And with a possible elite veteran like Rodgers entering the picture, this battle becomes almost cinematic. But that's where the magic lives, when the impossible becomes the stage, and the unlikely becomes the headline. If you enjoyed following this story with us, don't leave without making your presence known here on the channel. Your subscription isn't just a number for us, it's like joining our analysis team, part of the group that follows every move behind the scenes with a critical eye and a beating heart. And hey, if this video made you see football in a different light, then it was already worth telling this story. We're just getting started. Come along with us in this wild season, because when talent meets the past and the future is on the line, anything can happen, even the improbable.